Hey there, Retirement Think Tank community. It's Joe Simons, and I'm back with another powerful video on Social Security. The question came from AARP, and they answered it, which I'm going to go over, and it's, how can a name change affect your Social Security benefits? Now, you might be wondering, well, why am I getting a name change? It could be you got married, could be you got divorced, could be you just decided to change your name like Prince did and be some kind of symbol or something else out there. But at any rate, if you're changing your name, it's incredibly important to update this correctly with the Social Security office. As smart as we think the government is about updating all our information, wink, sometimes they don't get the stuff correctly, and you need to make sure it is processed correctly, because if they don't get it, they could screw up your payments and your income for the rest of your life, and it will be a nightmare to have to go back and change this and work with the Social Security office to go back years or decades of your life to make sure they had all the correct files and correct people and stuff like that. So the question is, from this person in particular, I recently got divorced and I am changing my name. How do I get a new name on my Social Security card? The answer from AARP, and Stan Hendon here is the author. The first thing to do is collect the documents that prove you have legally changed your name. These might include a divorce decree, some other marriage certificate, a naturalization certificate showing a new name, or even a court order with your name change. You might even have to prove your identity if you have not already done that with the Social Security office, meaning if you're not originally a U.S. citizen. Now, the next step is to fill out an application. This is the important piece. Fill out a new application for like a new Social Security card, like you were going in completely brand new. And you really need to deliver this thing personally to the Social Security office in your area. They're everywhere. You can go find one, look them up, and online, and you can find an office. It's better to do it in person, get the person's name, look them in the eye, and make sure they have it. You obviously can mail it. You do take the risk of not knowing who got it and where it was open and stuff like that. So I would just say this is pretty important, and it can affect your income for Social Security for the rest of your life. So I would take this pretty seriously. Make sure that all the documents are originals. That's also important, and they need to be issued by the agency involved. Social Security office will not accept photocopies or even notarized copies. So do not screw that up. That is obviously a place that a lot of people screw up, and they think, I'll just get it notarized because it's a copy, and they will not take that. Any documents you provide will be returned to you with a receipt. So you will get a receipt of these, and you should get your card in about 10 days. So it is pretty quick turnaround. Once you put this information in, you should get your card back pretty quickly. And the next question is, this all sounds a little bit complicated. Do I really have to go all this trouble to get a new card? And the answer is absolutely. This is important. This is the government we're working with. God bless them, but you know they need a little hand-holding sometimes, and you need to help them out any way that you can to make sure this is done correctly. And it really does affect your future benefits big time. And I promise you, you do not want to assume it's done and then have to find out years or decades later that it was not done correctly. So for more information on Social Security and retirement income, check out retirementthinktank.com.